Hey, good morning. Today's the end of day 3, which I always put down, day 4 of water fasting. It was a little crazy. I decided to stay at my little place in Berlin. I call it my tiny little house in Berlin. After I got my prednisone steroid shot on my L5, and hopefully I'll start feeling better and start walking. Well, here's my weight. Yesterday was really hard, being that I was home. It just really, the temptation was extremely high, and I really wanted to eat, and it's just hard. Well, I'm gonna show you my weight. I'm gonna zero it out. It's weird. It's going crazy. Maybe the battery died? Not sure what happened there. Okay. Okay. You can see it here. I think it said 199. It's kind of hard because I have clothes on. Get off again. I think the battery's dying. I'll have to change the battery later on it. But everyone is sleeping. $1.99. 1 pound. Usually on the water fasting, you lose just a pound a day. I mean, as long as you're drinking your water, you're gonna probably just lose about a pound a day, unless you're like really heavy and have a lot of weight to lose. I have about 50 pounds that I have to lose, which mostly it's right on the gut. See, big belly. Well, I'm not lying. 45 years old, and I look like I'm 7 months pregnant, huh? My baby's 6, so there's no excuses for that. I'm really excited about the weight loss. I'm down 199 from 205. I usually weigh a little less if I completely take everything off, but that's impossible. I'm not gonna do that, of course. But other than that, I usually get up around 345. Once I'm able to work out, then I'll probably hit the gym after I do my video every morning. I just wanted to tell you a little more about myself. I have a total of 5 children. Between the oldest is 28. There's one that's 26, 24, and there's a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old after almost 20 years. I'm currently separated, but trying to co-parent together and be great parents. That was really hard for me. One of the reasons why I probably gained all this weight. My 29-year-old actually was diagnosed with schizophrenia at the age of 15. That's really difficult to deal with. He was just in the house not so long ago, and then he was right back in the hospital a couple times within the last 6 months. So I have a lot on my plate, which also you can blame the reason why I have such bad anxiety and just depression, just dealing with life. And on top, going to menopause, which it was so easy for me to lose weight in the past, and now it's like I look at carbs and I gain weight. I'm not kidding. So my goal is to continue fasting and eating eventually my goal is to eat a low carb diet. stay away from all those carbs, and sugar is so bad for you. As you can see, you'll get early wrinkles. I'm almost 46 years old. And I kind of really think why I had such good skin, I say, is because I really never had a drink for like, I think over like 14 years, between the age of 20 and maybe 34, 35 was the first time I ever had a drink. So I'm kind of done with that too. I really want to maintain my healthy skin. You know, stay well hydrated. I also I don't smoke. Well, I don't do any drugs, and except for the high blood pressure and which there's 2 new meds that I got put on. I think it's more of the stress and the weight gain in the last 6 months from being stressed, and I'm hoping to like bounce back and get off the meds soon. And then with the depression that I got started in May, after being separated, which is not what I wanted, and then just everything kind of like just piled up. Work wise, I'm doing great. I'm really happy with everything that I have and I offer of myself where I work. So I'm really feel successful in that area. But when it comes to daily life and just dealing with stuff, sometimes you can be hard on yourself. So my doctor put me on Paxil, and then I was doing great for a little bit, and then some anxiety issues, dealing now with the separation, and then also on top of that, a mentally ill son that I decided to take in and hope that he would take his meds, which is impossible. He's very handsome, but he just thinks there's nothing wrong with him, so he wants to be just like everybody else and decides he's going to stop taking his meds, and then I deal with the effects of his disease and having to get the right people to help him. It's really draining and overwhelming at times. He's almost actually he's not even 28. He's going to be 30 February. It's I had him at a really young age. I think I was an amazing, and still am an amazing parent, being that I was 15. And he's lucky only because I had him so young. I'm able to kind of like help him and run around and try to get him strong again every time he, gets sick mentally. But there's going to be a time when I'm just going to get tired, and it's time to take care of myself. And I'm now with anxiety and issues that I'm dealing with, and I think it's time for him to take responsibilities for his own actions when he decides that he's not going to take his meds. He's almost 30 years old, and I shouldn't be feeling bad if he doesn't take it, or he decides to take it and wants to have a drink and then, loses it, or just not himself. I really have to focus on my 6-year-old and my 7-year-old. I also have 4 grandbabies, believe it or not, which I'm really proud of. When I see them, it just brings joy to my life. I have a total of 9 family members that I say that are my seeds, because there's 5 children and 4 grandbabies, and I feel complete when it comes to my children and the grandkids. In that area, I really feel blessed. Just dealing with with life, with many issues, and you have to just think positive when you get put in a situation that's overwhelming. I do believe in marriage and staying together for the children, and the good and the bad, and he didn't feel that way. So, but he's an excellent father, and he's still around, and he's there every day for his children, and he tries to get along with me. But I also, try to be respectful, even though at times I get really upset. Like, listen, basically you said I wasn't good enough, or I don't know. The choice, you made it. So not so long ago, probably like a couple weeks ago, he asked if I wanted to try things out, work it out, and I was like, sure, maybe we can try it out, maybe. Well, then a couple days later, we got into, well, he did say that he loved me. He said he didn't. Because then I went and I tried to work it out. And then after a couple days later, we got into like a little disagreement and stuff. I'm like, then why did you come back if you said that, you know, you loved me and that you wanted to work it out and you didn't want me living by myself because I had moved out and you were afraid that I was going to start meeting other people. And you know what he said to me? He says, when did I ever tell you I loved you? And I was like, wow. All right, we're not trying. Don't ask again. And that's where I'm at. I'm not going to have, it's things like that that affects you, whether you believe it or not. It's comments, it's the people that say they love you and surround you and then bring you down. Those were very hurtful words if you want to really try to work things out and you've been staying in my place for a couple of days. But it's things like that that really hurt. And all I can say is you have to get strong, talk to family, talk to your doctor. After a while, it does affect you emotionally and you just have to, it's really hard because he's a great father, so I try to keep him around so that way the kids really don't know what's going on and have them be as much in their lives. But at the same time now, since what he said that day was just like, we've been separated for almost 10 months, so that was just like the end for me when he said those words. He even asked me to show him in the text where he even mentioned that he loved me. So I'm like, the fuck? Does he love me? I guess not. Obviously, he's telling me in my face he doesn't. So it was just ridiculous. And he doesn't make any sense. So I'm not even going to bother. It's just hopes, believing in lies. And I just feel like he gave me hope. And then he basically told me in my face that he doesn't love me. So that's what I'm going with. Now I was just got so motivated. After, because you want closure, you want to know where is this going? Are we really gonna is this really over? And you feel like a failure. You feel, wow, my family members are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, geez, now you gotta raise 2 babies all on your own. Yeah, in the beginning it's very embarrassing. It's been almost 10 months, but my family has been so supportive. And I don't want to cry because I didn't expect that. And they have been like just there for me. I have 4 sisters and when they saw what I was going through, they were just amazing. So reach out. Reach out to your family when you're going through hard times. Sometimes you're embarrassed or you think that they're gonna not be supportive, but they do always follow through. We're 4 siblings, well, 5 siblings. My brother is like, no, it's time for you to take care of yourself. My sisters, all 3 have a group on text and text me every day, and they send me motivating texts and quotes and pictures, and we laugh, and we haven't done that in such a long time. So sometimes you have to reach out to a friend when you're going through hard times, even though you want to keep it balled in and not tell anyone because of whatever reason. Mine was more embarrassment and feeling like a failure at the time when I wanted to just be the best mom and have the best husband, and which I'm not crying because it's over. It's more of dealing with it and accepting it and having the right people around you to help you. And I must say my mom was amazing, my dad, because they're old school, so they do believe in marriage for forever. They've been together for 40 something years, but after they kind of knew what was going on, they were like, you can't live like that and you can't keep taking someone back that leaves, and it's not fair to you, it's not fair to the kids. And I was really surprised, and then I just, like I said, it helped me let go basically and accept the situation, and that my family are there for me, my friends, and they're happy. And they're not upset with me because of what happened with my marriage and how I can't really handle a schizophrenic, almost 30-year-old who decides to drink and not take his meds. And it's time for me to take care of myself and focus on my children, my grandkids, and just enjoy life and be happy. Because all around me, I'm successful. I feel like I'm a good person. I don't hurt anyone. So why should I suffer or let myself go down when there's no reason for that? So if you're going through any depression and any type of anxiety issues, don't give up on yourself. Just change the situation and try to live a healthy and better life. It's sometimes our emotional issues and whatever it is that we're going through is basically the people that they say they love you and they surround you. Or like me, dealing with also a child who's not a child anymore, is almost 30, and on his own makes a decision not to take his meds. And he's well-witted, handsome, and able to decide whether he's going to take them or not. And it's time for him to grow up. And that's where I'm at now. I'm focusing on myself. So today's day 4, and I didn't mean to cry, but I just want you to know a little bit of the real me and why I'm who I am and why am I in this situation. And I'm hoping to get off Paxil and